Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Bortles now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Sunday.
On first down, Bortles. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Bortles to throw once more. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 22. So 4 plays, Charles, all passes here on the opening drive and already in the red zone.
And even if you're planning for them to throw the football a lot, on the opening drive, if they go 4 for 4 on you, you're off balance on defense. I've been there before. And part of you keeps thinking, they've got to run it at some point, right? They've got them really mixed up at this point. If I were them, I'd keep pressing the advantage. They're throwing it really well.
The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
There we go, D. That's the way to hit. Here we go. Spread right, 72.
Bortles to throw on second down. And this is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
11.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it, and there's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So our initial drive of the night ends in 3 points. Maybe not exactly what this home crowd wanted, but they'll take the early lead.
They will take it. You're exactly right. Everybody wants a touchdown. But in this case, good opening drive, put points on the board, and a lot of coaches do believe the first team to score in the game, statistically, often ends up the winner.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jake Butt, 75 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there.
Absolutely.
Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. Keenum on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw on second down is Keenum. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now. But he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Jaguars getting set to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, here's Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Lucy.
Bortles now on first down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now Bortles. And this one is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And it's third down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Sunday, 11.
Now Bortles again. And that's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says let's take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now 3 straight incompletions. They don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Here we go. Hey. 372.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route.
Hey, spread left. 77. 380. 11. 380. He's checking track. 76.
Again, it's Bortles. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Lucy. Lucy. 380. Hank.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Open man right side is Shark. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Now Bortles. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds it.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And it's up and good. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here we go, here we go. Lucy, Lucy. Hey. 372. Lucy, Lucy. Lucy, Lucy.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
That's right.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Domata Peko, the one to get him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Looking deep for Demarius. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, here we go. Hank. Hey.
Bortles now on first down. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for folks trying to get to the football.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Lucy.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. Lucy. Hank. 380. 73.
On first down, Bortles. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top.
And this is caught by Lee. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee from 3 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 play in half number 1.
Hey, on yours! On yours! Hey, down. Roger. Hey, 52. 22. Hey, on yours! Cut!
On second down, here's Keenum. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, let's go. Down. Down. Roger. Down. Hey, go, Roger.
On first down, Keenum. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The final shot before half for Keenum. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A good run there on first down, and that'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Freeman again. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. They'll run it. Freeman. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here you go, boys.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down. That's Freeman. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down.
Hey, go, Roger. 22. 22.
They do go for it. It's Keenum. And he's got Hireman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
22.
On 1st and 10, here's Keenum. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, Keenum. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
On 2nd and 10, Keenum. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And McManus able to put it through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Well, we progressed through the preseason, so let's prognosticate about the regular season. NFC.
Can we overanalyze?
Yeah, I want to overanalyze, too. NFC, the 4 divisions, who do you have winning them?
Let's start in the East. The Philadelphia Eagles won the Super Bowl last year, got better in the offseason. I think they win their division again, although Dallas will make a strong run at them.
Okay. And the South, you were saying you like Atlanta.
Yeah, I do like Atlanta to get back to the top. Tough division. 3 teams in the playoffs last year. Atlanta, New Orleans, which won the division, and Carolina.
Going west, who do you have out there?
The Rams. They took over for the Seahawks last year. I expect them to stay on the top of the heap. But let's face it, a lot of excitement in San Francisco with Jimmy Garoppolo.
In the North, can Green Bay overtake Minnesota?
They can, but I don't think that they will. I think the Vikings defense carries them home. Kirk Cousins, their new quarterback. The Packers will challenge in a big way, but keep an eye on Detroit as well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Keenum throwing on second. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the the gun. Keenum. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Desperation time for Keenum on fourth. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there. So they'd converted their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that third one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24.
Lucy.
Bortles now on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Bortles over the middle, hauled in by Shark, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Bortles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 14 So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line.
Sunday. Green 80.
Again, it's Bortles. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Bortles will keep it, and he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
Okay, I'll admit it. I'm a little surprised by that call. 2nd and inches. It did what it was intended, but it felt like it was a free play waiting to happen. I thought they might take a shot.
Now Doug Marrone, with a play clock almost out, says, let's take a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Spread right, 72.
Throwing on 1st down is Bortles. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Here we go.
And Bortles going to sneak it. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a 1st down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that can be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead, he said, forget it. Let's just get a 1st down and start a new set.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambo will put this one through. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do, so I would think about spreading things.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be set. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Keenum finding Sanders for a big one. 48 yards. Now Keenum. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. The extra point up and good, but this one was decided anyway, as that will be the final action in this ball game. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.